We'd like to welcome everybody to another
Shout
edition
out to the Division.
of the Division Podcast.
Whoa.
I'm your moderator, Ryan G.
What's
I'm
happening?
Mr. Taylor.
And I'm Reggie F. Baby.
And we've been out for a few weeks, Thanksgiving holidays and whatnot. Had to get with the fam and everything and took a little hiatus, but we're back. Right
Yes,
in time.
sir.
Coming around, the middle of the holidays, Christmas time around the corner. How y'all feeling, fellas? How y'all feeling?
I'm feeling
Feeling
nice.
good. Feeling good.
Yes,
this,
sir.
This holiday season is in full swing. Christmas is like
Right there.
2-3 weeks away.
Yep.
So
Yeah, we just busy, man. Non-stop.
Did y'all enjoy Thanksgiving?
yeah, I did.
I mean, I enjoyed Thanksgiving
It was a
as
little
much as
different.
I could.
Yeah, it
You
was a
know,
little
being
different.
the
Yeah, true,
situation,
true.
the circumstances we under right now.
Yeah, I was able to eat some food. Reg, you was able to get some pecan candy?
I think it's like the first time ever I ain't went to my mama's house for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I
All these
actually been.
years.
Yeah. Well, dang, that's kind of messed up. Well, hopefully next year it'll be a little better for that.
Yeah, hopefully so. With a lot of stuff you're hearing in the news, hopefully by the end of next year we'll be over the hill and see the light at the end of the tunnel. You know?
And about the pecan candy, I've been getting it year round. So yeah.
Okay, not just Thanksgiving then.
No.
You good to go?
Yeah,
Good to go.
yeah.
Well, look, man, football
need to
in
get some
full
of
swing.
Hey, I got the hookup.
We coming down the last quarter of the season here. Let's get to these scores from Sunday. New Orleans Saints, man. What can I say? 21-16 over the Atlanta Falcons.
What can you say?
What can I say, man? They handling their business. That's a compliment.
Oh,
Trying to give y'all a compliment. You don't want to take the compliment?
I didn't know that was a compliment. You could have been like, man, they doing really good. They on fire.
Well,
That
no,
would have been
I'm gonna
more
let
like
you
a
say
compliment.
that. I'm gonna let you say that.
But
Detroit Lions
thank you
over
very
the
much.
Chicago Bears,
Detroit Lions, I got that
34-30.
Barry Sanders on today.
Yeah, you got that. You got that Barry on. You got that Barry on.
Mr. Taylor repping.
We got the Vikings over the Jaguars. This was a close game, 27-24. Jaguars almost pulled that one off.
Yeah, they was winning.
Yeah.
You got the Dolphins over the Bengals, 19-7. You got this game right here, the Raiders over the Jets. The Jets had an opportunity and a chance, and this game ended up getting the Jets defensive coordinator fired.
Greg Williams, you're gone.
31-28.
The ex-Saints,
We had
Bounty Hunter.
Yep. Sure enough. They let him go the next
We
day.
had him when he was at his best.
Called
when
a
he was-
zero blitz on the last play of the game and gave it up.
When he was paying to hurt people.
Reg's old team that he abandoned, the
I
Cleveland
did
Browns.
not abandon because what can Brown do for you? I did not abandon him.
41-35 over the Tennessee Titans. First half, it was done. It looked like second half Tennessee might have came back, but the Browns held on to win that one.
Baker Mayfield is playing ball right now.
Great ball. You got the Colts over the Texans 26-20.
He's not turning the ball over.
You got the Giants over the Seahawks. This was an upset, 17-12. That's Waylon's MVP pick. Didn't look very
That
MVP-ish
was,
right there.
hey man. But listen, let me tell you something. The
See
Giants.
what I'm saying? Now look, looked like one of the interceptions was tipped. Yeah, man. You
Hey,
gotta
listen,
watch the
but let me
games.
tell you something. If I'm not mistaken, the Giants like 5-2 in their last 7 games.
Playing good ball.
They won 4 in a row.
That's what I'm saying. They like 5-2. Like they flying all over the place. Like they not the old New York Giants.
We got the Rams over the
got
Cardinals,
Colt
38.
McCoy.
Shout out to Colt McCoy.
They got Colt McCoy quarterback.
Shout out to Colt McCoy.
38-28 Rams over the Cardinals. You got the Packers over the Eagles 30-16. That's gonna lead way.
Arizona is disappointing me right now.
Jalen Hurts is going to be making the start. We're going to get into that later on. The
Shout out
Patriots,
to the Heisman Trophy winner.
45-0
Talk to him, Pat.
over,
Talk to him.
over the Chargers.
Talk to him.
And we got
That was against a rookie.
and we
Oh,
got
my
the Kansas City
That was
Chiefs
against
over the
a rookie.
Broncos
Didn't y'all play that rookie?
22-16.
Yeah, y'all played that rookie.
That was against a rookie.
Now, also we had some Monday night games because this week was all messed up with the COVID schedule and whatnot. The Pittsburgh Steelers took their first loss of the season to the Washington football team, 23-17. And also that same night, you had the Buffalo Bills beating the San Francisco 49ers, 34-24. So with that being said, that's all your scores. You know how we like to do. We're going to get straight into our teams. And the leader in the wheelhouse, Reg, your Saints, we're going to start off with you since you leading. What's up, man? Y'all won, bruh. Talk about it. Speak on it.
I'm going to just say this. I'm very, very – first of all, I want to give a shout-out to Sean Payton, man, because he's shown over the last couple years that, even though our star quarterback get hurt, we just keep on ticking. We just keep on rolling. And so far, if I'm not mistaken, his second-string quarterbacks is all undefeated since Drew Brees has not played. This is unbelievable what he's accomplishing.
Y'all playing good ball. Y'all playing
Taysom
good ball.
Hill, 27 for 37, and he have a cannon. Just to let you know, his ball coming out fast and hot. 232 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. You know, and Kamara had 88 carries with a touchdown. Taysom Hill also had 83 yards carrying. Michael Thomas, 9 catches for 105 yards. Keep doing what you're doing for my fantasy, Michael. But shout out to the Saints, man. We taking care of business. We beat the Falcons 21-16. We let them come back. And it was, it was a little nerve-wracking, but I'm glad we pulled out the victory.
Y'all clinched.
We clinched the playoff berth. Right now, we are in first place right now, and if we hold on until the end of the season, we're gonna have the only bye in the playoffs in the NFC because there's only one bye in each conference now.
And also 9 in a row. That was your 9th win in a row, right?
Ninth win in a row. We playing phenomenal ball, and it's time we win. And shout out to the defense. Shout out to the defense. The defense is amazing. We only gave up 1 touchdown in the last 45 drives, so Atlanta got lucky. But other than that, we are playing superior football.
Yeah, y'all playing good ball. We're going to see what happens when y'all get to the playoffs.
He said superior ball. Boy,
Get
out of here.
He went look up the
Y'all
source
ain't
before he got up in here.
ball.
I'm just saying what
Y'all
it is.
just finding a way to win,
Come
and
with
that's
the
what you need to be
adjectives.
doing.
According to the eye test, that's what it
you
is.
need to be doing.
And look, and
Superior.
Whether Drew come back
So
or
y'all
not,
look like y'all better than the Chiefs right now.
Oh yeah.
No.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Boy, stop.
Oh yeah.
Boy, stop.
The Chief defense not good as our defense. We gonna get at man. Come
Oh,
on, man.
Lord.
We gonna get at Pat, man.
Okay.
Okay, riding high off the hall, but I'm going to let you have it.
You don't have no choice.
I'm going to let you have
Neither
it.
one of y'all with the way y'all teams playing.
But then you talk about the Chiefs. Come on, bro.
But go ahead, let's
We
go.
hot-
I want to
we
hear
hot
about
right
I want
now.
to hear about your hot.
We hot right now.
Hot.
Lukewarm.
You better take off that jacket if you're hot.
Well, let's get into it, man. Let's talk about them Pats, Waylon. What you got with your Patriots, man?
Pat's got a big win, man. We are just coming off another win. Week before that, I mean, we've been battle tested all season.
45-0.
Bill Belichick been hell in his business.
What's their record?
Let me tell it. Putting 45-0 over the San Diego Chargers.
Rookie.
This the same San Diego Chargers team that the Saints played
That's a
in
rookie
week
quarterback.
5. Saints played the same Chargers team week 5 at home, and it was overtime game, 30-25.
Waylon been
27.
waiting on this for a week, boy. He got his
So
notes together.
this superior
This
Saints
don't have
team.
nothing to do with the Saints.
I'm
This is
just
about the.
let
this
me
is about
do
the-
it. Let me
let
do
him
it.
have
This
time,
is
Red.
about the
Let him have
Patriots.
his
On the clock. Hey, this the same. I'm setting the stage because it's the same Charger team with the same rookie in week 5. Saints played, went to overtime, barely won on a missed field goal, 30-27. Pats blow them out, 45-0.
And what's y'all record?
Putting the Pats at 6-6 in the hunt. But on top of that 6-6, we got a loss to the Seahawks on the 1 yard line.
Oh,
we got a
come
loss
on.
to the
Look,
Buffalo
we don't have-
Bills
I thought we on a
on
time
the
clock.
10-yard line.
We are on a time
We got
clock.
a loss to the Texans on the last play of the game, and played a very good game against the Chiefs. A lot of quarterback play.
And the 49ers lost the Super Bowl because the lights went out.
Cam Newton struggled passing the ball again, 12 for 19, 69 yards in a TD to N'Keal Harry. And he ran for 2 touchdowns on 14 carries, 48 yards. He threw the ball to 9 different receivers, and defense came up big time. Special teams scored 2 touchdowns. It was just an all-around game. Defense, offense, special teams.
So you feeling Cam now?
We handling our business. No, I just said Cam struggled. 69 yards passing. I don't like it, but I like Bill finding a way to win.
Wait, how many yards Cam had passing?
69.
12 for 19, 69 yards passing. I just like Bill finding a way to win in spite of. So it's four losses.
45-0, I can't take that away
It's
from
4 losses that's on the record. The quarterback just costing us 4 losses.
Oh,
Out of
now
the
we
6,
gonna blame it on
we
Cam.
6-6 out of those 6 losses. 4 of them was just
So you gonna blame that all
we
on
dropped
Cam?
the ball.
Well, how you gonna blame it on Cam?
I'm just saying. I didn't say Cam.
y'all
I
gonna
said
make the playoffs,
quarterback play.
Waylon?
Cam was out with COVID, and Hoyer and Stidham lost us a game.
Okay.
Y'all got
So
a
that
chance
it
for
ain't
the
about
playoffs,
that. It's
Waylon?
about a quarterback play.
Yeah.
We lost the GOAT the greatest of all time.
Man,
on the last.
look,
Okay,
man. We're
that's
not
enough
talking
sell.
about.
Y'all
that ain't
Y'all
got
want to make
nothing
the
to do-
playoffs. Y'all want to make the playoffs.
We 12
right now.
games in.
We got 4 more games to
We
go.
12
Y'all gonna
games
make
in.
the
You want to
more
talk
games,
about time?
we making the playoffs, baby.
Y'all making the playoffs.
7 teams get in, we getting in.
That's a lie because the Rams about to beat them tomorrow night.
We got
Sure
next-
enough, we got some picks.
next
on
The
game-
Rams
We got some
about to
picks
beat
on
them
that.
tomorrow
next game
night.
we got Pats at the Rams
Tomorrow night.
Thursday night football.
Tomorrow night, and y'all taking the L in Los Angeles.
Okay.
Well, that's it for football. We're gonna move on.
No,
to
no,
Who
no,
y'all-
no, 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 no,
who
no.
y'all
What you
play?
mean? Look, he said that's it for football.
Who y'all play next?
We need to talk about the Cowboys
You
next.
never say who y'all play. Who the Saints play next?
Yeah, I said who we played next.
Who is it?
Yeah, who the Saints play?
Y'all missed it.
Oh boy, you don't even know.
Well, who y'all playing?
Another show he don't know who
we
they
gonna
playing.
talk about it on the pick.
Wow.
Man, I just told y'all who we playing. I did not say we gonna beat the Eagles. We playing Jalen Hurts.
But
Yeah,
you
show
ain't
enough,
say
show
he didn't
enough,
say
show
nothing about
enough.
no beat the Eagles.
Yeah, I said we playing the Eagles next.
Let's go.
If I didn't rewind the show.
Well, what had happened was
The game last night. What happened?
we played the Ravens.
Fur team.
Fur not here. I'm glad. Pretty much.
Why you
got,
glad y'all still lost?
We got demolished. Shut up, Red. We got demolished.
My Patriots manhandled the
Pretty
Ravens.
much.
Can you let him talk?
I got a little stat here. Oh, now you want to hear me, huh? The Ravens
He ain't wanna hear
rushed
me.
for 294 yards.
Cool.
Everybody balled, as you can see in the picture right there. All 4 of them guys, they had career days, but that's par for the course against the Dallas Cowboys.
Can you say it with your chest?
That's 294 yards, like
Can you
almost
say
three.
it
Right
with
now,
your chest?
we're picking 4th in the draft.
Can you say it with your chest,
we
please?
We are 3-9. I
We want to
believe.
know what the problem is.
Is he at a funeral?
The problem? We're just not good.
What the
Mike
heck?
McCarthy.
Who's not good?
Oh,
we're
gosh.
just not good, bro.
Who's not good?
Man, when you watching your team and there's nothing to really watch,
Top to bottom, all around, not good.
when I'm turning it off to watch Game of Thrones and other games
Oh,
on
what?
TV, like
You mean you went back to Breaking Bad?
Breaking Bad, you know what I'm saying? We just not good, bro. It's discouraging. Yeah, that's pretty much all I got, man. We just not good.
Y'all do have something to look forward to.
The draft. Pretty
And
much.
something else.
What?
Didn't you just save 15% by switching your insurance to Geico?
See, I'm gonna let you. I can't say nothing, and that's the thing. See, because your team leading the wheelhouse and mine's is garbage, I just gotta take it. It is what it is, bro.
We 6-6 and we charging, so I ain't feeling down.
We 6-6. At least I'm not 3-9. See, so I can't win. I can't win out here.
Yeah, but he used to clown you whenever you would talk about the Cowboys.
I just say we charging.
Now all
I
of
like
a sudden he said
we
they
trending.
charging.
He grabbing on 6-6
trending.
tight, ball.
Oh yeah.
We've been fighting to get
He's
back
so
in this
happy
thing.
500.
Waylon gave us a whole thesis on why they 6-6, bro.
I'm just trying to tell you what the real
He was
reason
even
is.
trying to talk about the GOAT.
A lot of quarterback play, man. Just
Quote unquote.
Without the greatest player of all time.
So,
Quote
okay,
unquote.
so now we all the way back. So what's going on with Dak and his contract and all that?
Well, we don't know, Waylon.
Is it worth
I don't
paying
even know
him?
if they got his leg
Do
turned
you
back
think
right.
it's worth paying him now?
Now, see, you starting your hater stuff.
Yeah,
You
what he just
starting it.
said. He said he don't even know if they got Dak leg turned right.
See what I'm saying?
You know what I'm
You
saying?
don't even know.
You so wrong,
What,
bro.
what I think gonna happen? I think if we get the 4th pick, we're gonna trade back. We need everything. Our defense is trash. We need a lot of players.
What is
We need
that
a lot
on
of
your
picks.
shirt?
What? A rose.
Oh, that's for y'all funeral?
Moving on. Let's keep it rolling. First topic we're gonna get into this afternoon is the NFL power rankings. And these power rankings right here is not the record in particular, but where everybody sees the teams of where they're standing, how people feel that they stand. We're gonna see if y'all agree with them
So
or
the
not.
Saints ain't at the top.
No, they number 3. We're gonna go from 10 to 1.
You would think they was
I-
at the top.
Number 10
Yeah,
is the Seattle Seahawks. Number 9 is the Tennessee Titans. Number 8 is the Indianapolis Colts. Number 7, the Los Angeles Rams. Number 6, the Cleveland Browns. Number 5, Buffalo Bills. Number 4, Green Bay Packers. Number 3, New Orleans Saints. Number 2, Pittsburgh Steelers. And your number 1 team on the power ranking is the Kansas City Chiefs. What are y'all
my
thoughts?
Pats must be 11.
I don't.
11 what? Boy, stop. Stop. Get out of here.
They're 11 from the
I'm gonna
bottom.
go look it up.
They're 11 from the bottom.
We got to be 11.
We're not looking that up, man. Top 10.
I'm
Let's go, man.
gonna tell you like this.
So how
here.
y'all feel about it?
I'm gonna tell you like this. Hey, I agree with everything except they
Let me
need to
see
put
it.
the Saints at number 1, Kansas City 2, and
Trying to get it to
Pittsburgh
pull up
3.
right now.
And I'm not saying
What?
that just by being biased. I'm saying that because of overall play. overall play. I'm talking about from the field goal kicker to the punters to the offense, defense,
There you go.
special teams. I'm talking about all around.
Say that again.
I'm not repeating that.
He think he deserved to be over the Chiefs and Steelers because y'all.
So you believe the Saints should be the number 1 team?
And Kansas number 2 and Pittsburgh number 3.
I'd put y'all over Pittsburgh. I give you that because Pittsburgh, I don't believe in Pittsburgh. I'd put y'all at 2.
Man, I ain't putting them
put y'all
over
at 2.
Pittsburgh. Their
All
defense
right.
not better than Pittsburgh defense.
Pittsburgh not playing good,
Nah,
bro.
man.
Pittsburgh can't run the ball.
Jane Connor been on COVID. He just got off COVID today.
How did defense not better than ours and we only gave a one
And
touchdown
plus
in 45 drives?
They lost
Man,
Bud
I don't wanna hear
Dupree.
that.
You know how hard that is to do that?
Oh, I
Pittsburgh
forgot they lost Dupree.
They lost Dupree and they
man.
lost another linebacker. And they can't run the ball,
You
bro.
just
They like
a hater.
29th in the league in rushing. They can't run the ball. They cannot run the ball. So I would put y'all at 2. I'd probably put Green Bay over Pittsburgh, to tell you the truth. I'd probably put Pittsburgh at 4.
Yep, I would do the same thing, Ryan. Just thinking about it, I would do the same thing.
I go Kansas City, Saints,
Why don't you put it on the screen?
Packers, and Steelers. Yeah, let's show it back for the people so they can see what we're talking about. What's y'all thoughts? What would y'all do?
I don't know, man. So you still ain't giving the Browns no more love? Do they need to go up a little bit? Or
No, they can stay where they at.
Now, I think the Browns are good at 6.
I think all of that is right. I think what Ryan said with the Pats, with the Steelers,
Now, see, you got Pats on the brain.
moving the
We'll be
Steelers
up
to
there next
4,
week.
Green Bay to 3, Kansas City 2, and New Orleans 1.
and
And
so
look, you got to consider what we doing with a hybrid quarterback. You know what I mean? It's not like we have Drew Brees at the helm the last 3 games doing this. You know what I mean? That's why I say overall, man, you got to give him some. Man, look.
I mean, I'd give y'all, like I said,
Do whatever
I'd put
y'all wanna do.
I'd put y'all at 2. I'd put y'all at 2, but y'all not beating Kansas City. Y'all ain't better than Kansas City.
Okay.
Because Mahomes is not from this planet, so
Oh wow.
he's just not. You
Okay.
know that, Reg. Come on now.
Okay.
All the praise we PM fitting. Come on now.
You know what? Taysom Hill not from this planet either.
Taysom Hill can't even hold Mahomes' jockstrap. Get out of here.
Taysom Hill had almost 300-yard passing.
He's a glorified Tim Tebow. That's who he is.
He had almost 300-yard passing and almost 100-yard rushing.
He's
right?
a glorified Tim Tebow,
Man.
Reg.
When
Once they get film on
when
him,
Lamar,
they're
when,
going to
when
shut
Lamar,
that down.
When Lamar put up those stats, is something else. Oh,
And what Lamar
he's the
doing now?
greatest.
That's right.
I'm not talking
They
about what
ain't
he's
no
doing
film.
now.
They didn't
I'm
have
not talking
film
about what
on
he's
him.
doing now.
And what
I'm not
Lamar
talking
doing
about
now?
It's not just him; it's his defense too.
okay.
Any other thoughts on the power rankings?
Nah,
We got
let's-
we got Tennessee at 9.
Tennessee
we got
just took a beat down.
Seattle
Seahawks
at
just
10.
lost.
Russ.
Seahawks just lost.
just move
Titans
on.
just got beat down.
Buffalo at 5. A lot of people saying Buffalo got a chance to make it to the
I like
conference
Buffalo.
finals.
The,
I like
the
Buffalo.
Cardinals fell out of there.
Yeah, they fell out of there.
They good on Madden.
My Patriots will be on there next week.
Man,
Wait,
look.
okay, moving on.
Yeah, let's go on,
They
man.
gonna try to slip them balls up.
How they gonna be on there next week after they lose to the Rams?
We'll be about
The Rams in 7th place.
We're gonna be about number 8 by the time next week comes.
Talking about some of these teams right here, we got teams that are doing well that have never done well before, and we got teams that are kind of on the fringe that are actually having good seasons, and we're going to show them a little bit of love, like the Cleveland Browns. Baker Mayfield, he was getting a lot of flack at the beginning of the season. They have clinched a winning season, first time since 2007 when they finished 10-6. After beating Tennessee, they have clinched a winning record and more than likely will be in the playoffs.
Yeah, and Baker last game 25 of 33, 334 yards passing and 4 touchdowns.
4 touchdowns in the first half.
4 touchdowns.
In the first half, he had 4 touchdowns.
And they had a couple wide receivers, Rashad Higgins and Donovan Peoples-Jones. Yeah, they each had 95 and 92 yards receiving. Jarvis Landry only had 66, so he's spreading the ball right now.
They actually playing better without Odell.
You know what it is though? It's exactly what we talked about weeks ago when we talked about the injury. Remember what I said? His problem is he was trying to get to the ball to Odell no matter what,
Right.
and he wasn't even reading his coverages.
I think there's
Now-
like 4 games without a turnover.
Yeah, now you have to read his coverages, and then that's what's making him better. And if he would do that with Odell there, naturally Odell would get his turns. You know what I mean? He was just trying to force the issue.
Well, they playing good ball. Really surprising that they actually got their footing and everything, and look like they're going to be in the playoffs. They have a tough matchup. coming up. We're going to see about that in the pick'em because only 4 games left. Look like they're going to make some noise in the playoffs. Another team, Phillip Rivers and the Indianapolis Colts. They're playing good ball right now. Their record 8-4.
Yeah.
8-4.
And Phillip Rivers, 27 of 35, 285-yard passing and 2 touchdowns, no interceptions.
First year with the team, defense playing outstanding. Jonathan Taylor, little rookie running back, he's playing good ball.
Yeah, he had 91-yard rushing.
T.Y. Hilton finally had a day.
Yeah, finally. 8 catches, 110 yards, and a touchdown.
And they got Michael Pittman, the other wide receiver. He's a big, tall, lanky wide receiver.
He had 5 catches for 46, but he does make a difference with being out there. They have to double him up sometimes.
I think they staple, though, more so right now is their defense. Their defense is very underrated for the Colts. Very underrated.
Yeah.
I like the defense with Leonard and all. They just was a little banged up at one time.
Maniac?
Yeah, they was a little banged up at one time.
They call him Maniac. And they have another linebacker that's right behind him doing good. I forgot his name. He's doing good as well.
Yeah, you got Leonard and I seen him on the waiver wire today, but I know what you're talking about.
But they call Leonard Maniac, and I see why. I have him on fantasy, and he always putting up numbers.
They could definitely give somebody some problems in the playoffs. Good offensive line, good defensive line, just a good all-around consistent team. So we're going to see what they're going to do once they make the playoffs. And one more team, Miami Dolphins. We don't know if Tua going to play 1 week or Fitz going to play 1 week, but the defense is playing outstanding.
Tua showed me something last week because they was down.
Did.
They was down in the first quarter.
All right.
Well, I mean, he fought through a little adversity. I mean, the stats was, I think he threw for like 296, 294.
Yeah, 296.
And he came back after halftime. They looked real good.
Brian Flores should be coach of the year.
He threw a touchdown to Gesicki, and it was a big one.
Yeah, he was 26 of 39 with a touchdown pass, no interceptions.
Yep.
And Gaskin had 90 yards rushing. That tight end is pretty good too, man. You seen that catch? You seen that catch that he made?
That's the touchdown I'm talking about.
Yeah, 88 yards receiving with a touchdown. He had 9 receptions.
Brian Flores has that team playing
my tight
good.
end I picked up Stream last week in your league.
Yeah, they feeding him. But I you know what? I just been waiting for him to get fed this year because he was coming into the season as one of the top.
I will say this:
ends.
the week before that, we wasn't on the show, but Tua got in there, struggled. They brought Fitzpatrick coming there, almost won the game after being way down.
Threw a pick at the end.
Yep, threw a pick. Just forcing it. He drove the whole field, brought them all the way back. They was way down, so there's a lot of pressure coming there, short notice. And this week, the big question was, were they going to bench him again? Because that first half of Tua might have been 60 yards.
Yeah.
He struggled the first half. So.
Like he's still trying to get his foot in or whatnot.
Yeah, but like I say, shout out to Tua. I'm a fan. Hope he do well. I just don't know if I don't really like the way they handled it. We're getting him in the lineup this year.
I don't mind it because he's a rookie right now, and I think he got the type of temperament to where the back and forth, it'll be good for this year.
Well,
next year,
if
you don't really
if you're
want
gonna say
that.
you're gonna go with the man, then he go struggle for a half, you pull him and you put Fitzpatrick in there to save the day because you in the playoff hunt.
Now I heard he had a thumb. I heard he had a thumb.
I heard he had some type of injury
Man,
too, and that's why they took
go.
him out.
He was good to go.
Well, that's what I had heard.
And he played the next week, the whole game, so he couldn't have been that bad.
I think they was trying to save him because he had got sacked 6 times.
He was looking horrible.
And he had got sacked 6 times.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, so.
Well, those are 3 teams to be on the lookout for.
So they went got Big Brother.
Get ready to get going and whatnot. The Dolphins, the Colts, and the Browns be on the lookout for them. Our next subject, we got our favorite teams out the NFC. We pretty much kind of talked about that on the power ranking. We could probably get into it for a few
teams are the hottest
here.
teams.
Probably the hottest teams. Hottest teams in the NFC, probably the top 2 or 3. We're just going to go through them real quick.
Because I know my Saints not one of y'all favorites. That's why I'm saying.
Well, I'm just saying, if you're talking hottest teams, you talking
I'm being
Giants
objective.
and
Y'all done won 9 straight. I'll be objective.
Football team.
Okay, I think like, once again, I know people are going to say, oh, he's biased because he's a Saints fan. But honestly, okay, they both have high-powered octane offenses. Let's talk about their defense. I don't think that Green Bay defense is as good as New Orleans defense.
You don't think so with the Smith brothers?
No,
they're not. They're not.
I think that they can get scored on heavily with a good squad.
I think the Saints can get scored on too.
Well,
I've seen him. I hadn't seen it.
I understand that, but I just don't see enough on their defense to go all the way and win the Super Bowl.
I guess I'd have to see once the playoffs start. Once the playoffs start, because the Packers, they did beat the Saints one time, but it's like their defense, I don't know.
They
I
beat
don't
him
know.
head to head.
I would want to see him play again and see what would actually happen. You know what I'm saying? Because the Saints do have some weapons, and they'll have Breeze back by then if it does come down
I
to
saw
it.
his target day was week 15, so not this week, but next week.
Well, that's a lot to come back from, though. He had 11 fractures and whatnot, and the ribs and everything. So I mean, they might just try to go ahead and try to take their time with that and have him come back maybe like a week before the playoff run.
Did they ever get a final count on how many ribs was actually cracked?
All
I heard
of them.
It was 10.
11.
I heard it was 3.
11.
Oh man.
Plus that collapsed lung. But you got Taysom playing good right now, and maybe Jameis might make an appearance at some point. We don't know.
No, Jameis not gonna make an appearance. Not the way Taysom playing. And you know what? If Drew doesn't come back, I'm not like worried about going into the playoffs with Taysom, because Taysom is gonna. What I like about him, he brings an added feature to the game. He's a triple threat. He can hand the ball off, he can pass it, or he could take off running. That makes the defense a little more nervous. You know what I mean? And he's putting the ball where it's supposed to be placed. He's putting it on the money.
Well, y'all heard it here first, folks. Red said y'all don't need the Saints for the playoffs. Taysom Hill. Taysom will die. Let's go. We don't need Breeze. Breeze for what? We're going to keep Taysom in there. Taysom going to do his thing.
I'm not. Listen, if Drew Brees come back, I'll be happy to have our starting quarterback back. But if he doesn't come back, I'm not concerned about going all the way to the championship and winning it.
Okay,
Taysom could do it.
So you're saying it now. If Breeze is not there, y'all will still make it.
I'm saying we could still do it because the way that Sean Payton runs the offense, he's not gonna put Taysom in those positions. He's gonna put us in position to win, like he always do. That's what he does with these quarterbacks. He find their strength and their weakness, and
I'm
he
gonna
exploit
tell you
that.
one thing, then. So let me ask this question: if Drew Brees come back up in there stinking the joint up, he in footsteps because his ribs cracked. What we doing with the quarterback situation then?
I don't think Sean Payton gonna even put him in the game if he's still injured or feeling
I
a
ain't
little
saying
pain.
he gonna injure. I ain't saying he gonna be injured, but I mean, you got cracked ribs. You gonna be taking a second look over the shoulder.
Well, if he's not ready, we're not gonna put him in. We're not gonna do that.
Well, you know what they say about injuries. I mean, they really be ready. It's just a mental. Don't want to trust
but
the knee.
I'm not worried about Drew Brees' mental state because at one point
after this injury,
that
ball didn't want to come back in the game. That ball went stood over there on the sideline.
He couldn't come back in the game. He had 11 fractured ribs. You forgot about long
That's
time
what I'm
ago.
trying to tell you.
We got to roll, fellas. We got to roll. We got to roll.
That's what I'm trying to
Anyway,
tell
he
you.
got injured long time ago. Don't forget that, and came back from that. They thought he was over.
One more topic to
shoulder.
get into
back in the
with
Chargers,
football
a
before we
young
get to our
Breeze.
pick'ems and whatnot. Jalen Hurts. Y'all had a bet. I remember this bet, and Reg was trying to say that he would get drafted.
3
Raven
years
said
ago.
he was not
He
going
got
to.
3 years
drafted.
ago.
He's actually the starting quarterback for the Philadelphia
3
Eagles.
years ago we made
He
that
got
bet.
drafted.
Take
He
your
got
bow, my
drafted.
boy. Take your bow.
He handled your business.
Yes.
Carson Wentz on the bench because he's just been playing horrible all year. Jalen Hurts will be starting this week. Y'all
Yeah, I
thoughts
mean,
on
why
it, man?
not, man? Y'all drafted him. Let's see what he can do in the NFL. Well, now once
I'ma
again,
tell you like
once
this.
again, they don't have no film on him, so he's gonna look really good. But they just need something. They
So
need,
just
spark.
pray
they
for
still
him.
could win the division.
Just pray for him because the same offensive line gonna be blocking. They can't. Them boys be getting to Wentz before the ball get back there.
Yeah, but Jalen Hurts was getting out that pocket.
And I was about to say that he gonna get out the pocket, but guess what? His best receiver name is Rhaegar or Ward.
No, Fulgham.
Folk.
And he's
Fulgham.
really
Can't
good.
spell that
What you
either.
mean, man? That ball was killing for fantasy this year. Oh man, you better check his numbers, please. He's killing. I wouldn't get him in all leagues. Number 13.
Well, we're gonna see, man. I hope he's successful, and that's gonna. If he has a good 4 games going out here, then Philadelphia's gonna have some decisions they're gonna have to make.
Honestly, I don't care about no Eagles.
They done paid
Sorry
Wentz
for
and
you.
all of
What's the
that.
topic? You wanted to talk about the topic, Reg? We gotta discuss it.
No, but you just said that you like it and you hope they win. They in the NFC. I don't like none of the teams right now in the
Well,
NFC.
no, I hope he's successful. That he can go out there and actually, just put on a good performance, win or lose.
Ain't you the one that always say that you always root for NFC?
Yeah.
Then what you talking about?
Why you hating on
Because,
successful
man,
folk?
the Saints is the only team I'm rooting for right now. Y'all kick us out the playoffs, well, then I'm going to support the rest of the NFC. But until then, it's all Saints.
Let's get into our passing leaders. Yeah, until the playoffs get here. Let's get into our passing leaders.
Bam.
Number 1 in the league in passing, Patrick Mahomes, 38-15. Number 2, Deshaun Watson, 35-42.
That's
Number
my
3,
quarterback.
Russell Wilson, 34.79. Number 4, Matt Ryan, 34.36. And coming in at number 5 is Josh Allen with 34.03. Those are your passing leaders.
Matt Ryan might not have an arm after this year.
Receiving, DK Metcalf.
He just like a box of chocolates.
That's
Oh, Lord. 11.19.
passing.
never know
For
what you gonna
DK
get.
Metcalf. Travis Kelce, second in the league in passing, 11.14. Tyreek Hill coming in at number 3 with
they right
10.79.
behind each other.
Oh, yeah, right behind each other. Justin Jefferson, LSU product, rookie. He's
Man,
fourth
he got
in the league in
1,000
passing.
yards already.
1,039.
Oh, he the rookie of the year. He the rookie of the year. We was having that discussion a
It's
while
looking
back.
like that. It's
He
looking
gonna
like
be the
that.
rookie of the year with over 1,000 yards received because he gonna have over 1,100.
We still got 4 more games to go.
Oh.
Stephon Diggs at 10.37.
I
He's
like the
fifth.
boy from.
I'm
I
getting
like
him on fantasy
I
next
like
year.
the boy in Jacksonville.
We got the top 5 rushing leaders. We got Derrick Henry at 13.17, Dalvin Cook at 12.50, James Robinson, another rookie, consistent every week,
That is remarkable.
9.68 for a
the
bad
Jaguars.
team. For a bad team.
Yeah.
Ronald Jones at 8.20 and
That's
Nick
him right
Chubb 7.99.
Nick Chubb too, because he was hurt a few games.
That James Robinson, that's the rookie of the year right there.
No, Ronald Jones Jr. That's who I have.
Fantasy
Yeah, but I'm
player
talking
of
about
the week.
James Robinson, rookie.
Yeah, I know we got the
yeah.
studs and the duds, and they coming up. But your fantasy player of the week, if you had him on your squad, I was playing against him. He killed me. Darren Waller, 200 yards receiving, 2 touchdowns, standing scoring. That was 45 points.
I wasn't playing against him.
That's a big boy, man.
Boy, I played against him.
And he fast, man, and he's strong, man.
Mac had 100
Like,
points
yeah.
in your league. 100 with that boy. That's what beat
200
me.
and something yards. That's a great game.
Yeah.
So he was number 1 on your stud list. You got Corey Davis, number 2 on your fantasy studs. He had 182, 11 receptions.
I picked him up in my league and didn't play him.
I know,
didn't-
I seen that. I
but
seen
he,
that.
he been some time this year, man.
Yep. Devontae David, he had 10 receptions for 121,
As
2
the
touchdowns.
Devontae Adams, not David.
Oh, yeah, Devontae Adams. I'm sorry. 10 receptions, 121, 2 receiving touchdowns. Derek Carr, 381, 3 touchdowns against the Jets. He needed that last one at the end. Baker Mayfield, we just talked about him earlier, 334, 4 touchdowns. He had a great day. Now, these were your duds. If you had him on your squad, you probably lost out this week. Leave me alone. Derrick Henry, 60 yards and a fumble. Miles Sanders, he only had 31 yards. Hunter Henry, he had 1 reception for 5
man,
yards.
he killed me, man.
I know.
Justin Herbert, 209, 2 picks.
Herbert hurt me too.
Hayden Hurst, 1 reception for 9 yards.
I've been dump him.
Yeah, man. So that's where we at
Hurst?
fantasy.
Yeah, he
studs
should have
or
stayed in
duds.
Baltimore. He was doing so much better.
Now, let's get to our picks. Starting with the Thursday night game tomorrow
Rams.
night.
Pats, baby.
Patriots at the Rams.
Pats all day.
Oh, and they in LA. I'm taking LA. Starting with the Sunday games. These are the early games. You got Minnesota at Tampa Bay.
I'm taking Tampa. They were coming off a bye. Defense gonna be fresh. I like it.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Tampa Bay on that one.
Oh, yeah, I like Tampa Bay too. We got the Cardinals at the Giants.
I know the Giants hot right now, but I'm taking the Cardinals for
Okay.
a bounce back win.
Okay.
I'm doing the same thing.
I'm taking the Giants, man. They in New York. I'm taking
Oh.
Giants. I think they're kind of hot right now. We got Chiefs at Dolphins. Chiefs at Dolphins.
Chiefs. Taking Chiefs.
Reggie just thinking about it. Or
Tua he not that hot.
I'm gonna go with the Chiefs.
go with the Chiefs. Okay. We got Titans at the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Titans.
Tennessee.
I don't think they lose 2 in a row like that.
Oh no, they about
Tennessee.
to be Jacksonville. I believe that. Dallas at Cincinnati.
Cincinnati.
He just got quiet. Cincinnati.
Y'all wrong for that, bro.
What we wrong for? For telling the truth?
I'm taking Dallas.
When Joe Mixon coming back? He need to come on back.
Yeah, they say
Oh,
they
he
say they
wasting
might set him
Joe.
out for the
He
rest
gonna
of the
wait.
season.
Yeah,
He need to.
he don't need to come back.
We got the Houston Texans at the Chicago Bears.
I'm going with the Texans.
I'm going with the Texans too. Yeah, I'm going with the Texans because Chicago don't have no offense.
I'm taking Bears. Trubisky looking good.
Watson say he tired of losing.
Yeah, he was crying
He
on
come,
the sideline
he come
after
from
that.
Clemson, man, when he was just winning. Now he losing.
He was crying after that last
Those
game.
Texas teams.
Yeah, he the one fumbled and lost the game.
Broncos, but that's why he was crying.
He
He
fumbled
was just
on the
hurt.
goal line.
Broncos at Carolina. I'm taking
Carolina. McCaffrey coming back this week.
Carolina.
McCaffrey got a groin. He might not come
I'm
back.
taking Denver.
Lord.
He hurt his groin during the bye week. They say it's kind of iffy. They're not 100% sure.
I'm
It's
taking
gonna last
Denver.
week.
Lord
I'm taking
have
Denver.
I'm taking Carolina.
I'm taking Denver.
Jets at Seahawks. I'm going Seahawks.
Yeah, Seahawks.
Seahawks.
Colts at Vegas.
Las Vegas.
We just talked about the Colts.
Las Vegas.
Vegas struggled with the Jets last week.
Chucky, I'm your friend to the end.
I'm
Heidi ho.
I'm taking the Colts.
This
I'm gonna take
boy
the
here
Colts.
don't stop.
We got the football
I got
team.
Chucky.
The football team at San Fran.
Who you going with, Whalen?
Come on, y'all. We got to move it.
Football team.
I'm going San Francisco.
I'm gonna take the football team. I like the way Alex Smith playing right now.
Oh yeah, and I like the Raiders on that last pick too.
Okay. Saints at Philly.
Philly.
Saint what?
I'm taking Saints.
Saints, man. Tripping.
Philly.
Okay, so you going with Jalen Hurts, the one you didn't even think would have make it to the NFL.
Yep, he gonna be he gonna be better than Taysom Hill.
Wow.
Doing
Falcons
That's
at
straight
Chargers.
hate
Two-
right
two
there.
gadget
Straight
quarterbacks.
hate right there.
Falcons at Chargers.
Two gadget quarterbacks. Falcons.
I'm taking the Chargers on a bounce back.
Yeah, I'm taking Chargers. They got blown out. They got to have some
Falcons.
pride about themselves.
They ran up against the GOAT.
They lost to one of the sorriest teams in the
They
AFC.
played the GOAT.
Green Bay at Detroit.
And since I'm in my Barry Sanders today,
Green Bay.
I'm going
Green Bay.
Detroit Lions, baby.
Boy, stop lying. Now you're not gonna
Prove
make
me
that
right,
pick.
not going out on
You're
the
not
field.
gonna
Prove me
make.
right,
You're not gonna
Detroit.
make that pick.
This a division rival game.
Make
I'm
sure you
taking
take
Detroit,
a picture
baby.
of his pick for next
When you
week.
got to get their player from like 20 years ago, then yeah, we going.
We gonna see. We gonna see.
I'm taking the cheese.
The
heads.
Sunday night game.
They
We
due
got
for a loss.
Pittsburgh at Buffalo.
Buffalo.
Pittsburgh on their first loss. I'm going Buffalo.
They just lost to the Washington.
That's true. They second loss. My bad.
They were undefeated, man. Come on now.
I forgot they lost to the Reds.
I'm taking Pittsburgh in a bounce
I
back.
said the Redskins to the football team.
Yeah.
The Washington football team. Well, they gonna get their second loss in a row, buddy.
Pittsburgh on a bounce back.
That's why I said that they shouldn't be ahead of the Saints in that stat because they're about to lose again this week.
Ravens at Cleveland. Big game for
Oh,
Cleveland.
I'm taking Cleveland.
I'm taking Ravens.
I'm taking
bouncing back.
Cleveland. Brian. Cleveland.
Well, that's it for football. So you got our picks. If you do a pick 'em, you might want to go off of what we do, or probably not, because half of the time we're right, maybe just 50% of the time. So there we are with that. Let's get into boxing. We had a lot of things happen in the world of combat sports, boxing. Let's get into Errol Spence Jr. and Danny Garcia.
Yes, Errol Spence made a successful defense for his IBF and WBC welterweight titles. He went ahead and beat Danny Garcia.
Yes, he did.
He took care of his business. He pretty much ran the whole fight, and he was the aggressor, and he was the pusher, man. And
How long was he out after with the car accident?
I want to say
8 months? 8-10 months?
I think it's a little longer than that, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was a little longer than that.
It was for a little while.
Yeah, but he went ahead and took care of his business, according to the judges.
I didn't watch it, but I heard it was action packed.
It was.
I heard he dominated from start to finish. Pretty
He
much.
Yeah, I
did.
heard he dominated.
He did. And like his jab, like he doesn't just like throw a jab out there just to keep you away. Like when he throw a jab, he lean into it. And like, besides that, he looked really good, man. He was going to the body, moving around. He took some punishment too. He got hit a couple times where he had to, okay, let me get back right. But overall, man, he took care of his business. I wanted to see if he could even last the whole fight and still be the Errol Spence, because the way he fight the same way the first round and the 12th round, all his fights, and he did
Stay
that.
consistent throughout.
Yeah, and he proved that he's back. Now, the big buzz right now is him and Crawford.
That's what I want to see. I want to see that.
That's going to be a mega fight. That's going to be one of the biggest fights in boxing history.
Top rank, y'all get that done, man.
Yeah, I
Y'all
hope
get
so.
that done. I want to see
I hope
that.
so. That's the clash of two titans right there in that weight division.
And the winner need to go see Gervonta Davis.
Yeah.
Whatever the weight figure is.
Yeah, that's gonna be a
work
good
it
fight
out.
too. Whenever those are the three right now.
Yeah,
those are the three.
they hot right now.
A fight that we missed over Thanksgiving. We was pumping it up big time. Mike Tyson and Roy Jones Jr. Y'all thoughts on this one? I watched this one.
I watch it.
Roy looked a little out of shape, in my opinion. He kind of did. He looked a little out of shape.
Roy looked like he didn't really want none.
No.
Tyson looked like he was trying, but he was just trying.
Yeah,
And
Roy kept locking up, kept clinching and everything, and Tyson looked fast.
It seemed to me that they was having conversations every time they was locking up. You know, they was like, look, come get a few in, and I'm going to get a few in. And it just didn't look like, you know, to me, I'm not going to lie. The hype videos that I watched probably like 10 hype videos going into that fight. And it looked like they was fighting harder in a gym than they was fighting in the actual ring. So that's why I don't think that when they go on box, I think they making it out to be a real boxing match. They don't want nobody to go out there and try to hurt each other. You know what I mean?
It was almost like they had an agreement that, look,
that
I'm
they
not
wasn't
going to go for your head.
Yeah. Or if I do go for your head, it's going to just be like
Mike
every now and then.
If Mike would have caught Roy a couple of times, boy. That's why Roy was clinching up. I mean,
And
all in all.
The reason I say that, because look how the fight ended. It ended in a draw.
Yeah. A lot of people said Tyson won that, though.
So they that was all pre-planned, if you ask me.
I believe that was probably the best version of that fight that we were going to get at their age.
I did see Evander Holyfield challenge Tyson. He said that's get the people what they really want to see. He said he got a good look at Tyson first because my understanding Holyfield been working out and all that stuff, but
he have a son that's a professional boxer.
Yeah, and he said he got a good look at Tyson. He didn't think he'd be as sharp. So now that he as sharp as he is, get the people what they really want to see. And
Holyfield want to get back in the ring, huh?
Yeah, he told Tyson to stop running.
Yep, he told him to stop running.
And then I seen on the interview yesterday, he said that
they got unfinished business.
Well, he said his team was talking to Mike Tyson team, and he said it's gonna happen, and they trying to get it to where maybe Evander's son could fight on that card too.
I wouldn't mind seeing that. Speaking of undercards, this turned into something that. This was the undercard of the Tyson Jones fight, and it turned into it had a life of its own, fellas. Nate Robinson. Nate, we love you, Nate. Nate got laid down, bro.
It took over the TV.
Internet.
The Tyson Roy Jones just took a back seat.
I saw this live.
To this thing.
I felt so bad for him because he was like trying to. It's like he was playing basketball, football, and track
against Jake Paul. Let's
all
get
at
Jake
the
Paul.
same time, man.
Yeah, Nate. I thought he was hurt. I thought he was really hurt. The way he fell, his head broke his fall. No lie. I'm not clowning or
nothing.
nothing.
He thought he was really hurt.
His head broke his fall, dude.
He was gone.
I didn't see it.
He wasn't moving. I actually thought he was hurt.
Yeah, bro.
Because he wasn't even moving. And it was for a while he didn't move.
His head broke his fall, dude. Like that video that you see when he falling, that's head first.
When they showed the replay, he didn't even see the punch coming.
Last time I saw one like that was when Marquez laid Pacquiao out.
Man, the last time
I thought Pacquiao was hurt.
Yeah, something like that. Okay, you remember that?
Yeah,
you remember that? Okay, that's how it was. That's how he felt.
Last one I saw like that was that one.
That's how he felt.
One of them that scared me.
Yep.
Pacquiao one scared me.
And that's
how I remember that, and that's how I felt when I saw Nate fall. I felt, and you know what? Shout out to Jake Paul. You gotta watch it because look, they fighting. And you know when
it's different live because y'all don't know that he all right.
But
See,
whenever you're going up to a boxer, you got your guards up and you're doing like this, right? He was trying to grab him and like run toward him, and I'm like, what is he like?
Nate was running head first into the ball.
He was running into it, bro.
Head first, like
this. This how he would run to him with his arms out like this.
It's not basketball.
That's why I said I don't know if he was playing football or basketball or track or what do you.
And that was the second time he got knocked down. The first time
he'd have done better in a UFC fight. He'd have done better in UFC fight than boxing.
Yeah, because the way he kept rushing.
Yeah, he could have grabbed him and tackled him and stuff because he looked like that's what he was trying to do.
Sound like he need to go fight his trainer.
But shout out to Nate.
He need to fight everybody in his camp that told him he went in the ring for $600 and got knocked out. Nah, thank God he got some other money after that. But he only made $600 for the fight.
I'm just glad he's all right. And now that we know he all right, Nate was a meme the whole weekend. That actually overshadowed the fight.
But I'm going to say this, though. I commend him for getting in that ring.
Yes.
Because to step in the ring in front of the whole world and to go fight a guy that's really boxing, hey, shout out to you. You got you a nice check. We laughing at you, but you got paid.
Now to go ahead and avenge our dog Nate, we got Floyd Mayweather going to fight his brother Logan Paul.
TMT, baby.
Go get him, Floyd.
February
TMT,
20,
baby.
Go get him, Floyd.
2021. Y'all quick
TMT,
thoughts
baby.
on this, man. Y'all quick thoughts on
Man,
this.
let's go get this money.
I actually went and Googled one of his little YouTube videos.
Oh, I got to tell the tape.
With his ring in his he got like a big ring in his front yard or something like that.
Yeah.
And he does these little videos, and they got a stage, but
Floyd,
his footwork not good. I think Floyd gonna hurt the boy.
you think?
Hey, we giving
Floyd
up. We
is
giving up
50
a
and
lot
0.
of weight. We giving up a lot of
Floyd
weight.
is 50-0, 27 KOs. Logan Paul, 0-1.
Why you don't have they weight on that?
They don't have it on there.
Well,
That's all they got. They just got the reach and the height. I guess Floyd just trying to make some change. I thought he was fighting the brother, the one that knocked out Nate, but he's actually fighting Logan. So
He fighting the big brother.
y'all buying this fight?
Logan is 199 pounds.
He fighting the big brother.
And what Mayweather weigh, like 165?
144, 154, something like that.
why are we discussing this like this is gonna be a real fight?
I'm just saying, man, you're giving up a lot of weight. That have to do a lot with the fight.
He's 0-1.
It doesn't matter what he is. You get touched with that one punch and you're going to be...
You don't believe that your damn self, boy. That's Floyd. Stop that. Shut up. Shut up. What you talking about if you get touched? He ain't touching him.
Anybody could get touched, Brian.
He might not land up.
Floyd is
a glove
150
on
pounds.
Floyd.
Floyd 150 pounds. He giving up 50 pounds for the fight.
Hey,
You get touched one good time and look, it's night.
Hey, the little Japanese,
This-
I'm
boxing.
not even getting
the
into it
little
with you like
Japanese sensation that Floyd knocked out, he was pretty good. And this dude, he don't look that good.
I'm just saying, my thing is
He
the
is
weight.
bigger.
The weight. That's my
Yeah,
whole
he
thing.
bigger.
that. Let's get into college, man. College football. Let's get into this because
Shout out to TMT, Floyd Mayweather, baby.
yeah,
Doing
okay.
it big.
In need of money. But anyway, BCS standings. BCS standings, the top 4. These are the 4 that if it ended today, they would be in the college playoff. We got Alabama number 1, Notre Dame number 2, Clemson number 3, Ohio State number 4. Raging Cajuns are number 19 after beating Appalachian State over the weekend.
Shout out to UL, baby.
Other notables, you got Florida at number 6. They got they clinched.
Talk to him, Gators. Talk to him.
We're going to get into it. Waylon,
Go
matter of fact,
Gators.
let's do it, man, since you're the best college team in here
Go
right now.
Gators.
Y'all beat the Vols 31-19. Speak on it.
Yeah, man. Nice SEC East opponent. Rival game. Blew him out the building. Came out there, Kyle Trash. 433 yards, 4 TDs. Might be your Heisman leader by now. But he was in the
he's
top.
up there.
He was in your top 2-3 in the Heisman talk last few weeks. But with that win right there,
Y'all clinch.
that clinches the SEC East, putting us in the SEC championship. Looking like it's going to be Gators versus Bama.
Speaking of
for
Bama,
the SEC title. So,
I want to see y'all beat Bama.
and I'm gonna tell you this: we got a practice game coming up this week against the 3-5 LSU Tigers. We're
Lord, a
playing at
practice
6
game.
o'clock.
Wait, hold on.
We
let's
playing
talk about
at
LSU
6,
Now, hold on.
6 p.m.
Now hold on. I just said that I hope the Gators beat Alabama.
6
And that's how you
p.m.
gonna turn around
We
and
coming
say,
out there to
you're so
they coming to
disrespectful.
the swamp.
Wow.
And it'll be at 6 p.m. Saturday night.
A practice
speaking
game.
of the other team that clinched the West, Waylon was just speaking on them. Alabama, LSU. Reg, speak on it.
Man, our defense came through in the second half. They only scored 7 in the third and 3 in the fourth. So other than that, they had 55 points. It was 55-17. We went ahead and took a L, another L, another L, another L, and
I saw that.
we just got a lot going on. Players not playing due to COVID, and
They say
it
this was
just-
like the most like the point spread
For a defending champion.
for
in,
defending champions like in
in 30 years or 40 years.
like
something like that.
70
we don't
years.
have our starting
Might be
quarterback.
like 70 years.
TJ Finley had 144
Because it was
yards
a 29
passing with one
point spread,
touchdown.
29 points.
Butte had 111 yards receiving with 8 catches.
Yep.
So they did what they could. I'm just looking forward to the
And
next
Bama
year
covered the spread.
with a good freshman quarterback,
Waylon
getting
wrong
some
for
good
that.
experience right now. Even though people looking at us as a practice team, I know one thing: we still the champions right now.
Go Gators,
We
baby.
still the champions. Technically, the LSU is still the champions. So show some respect on our name.
Until
If
you
you
don't
don't mind.
We about to respect y'all Saturday.
Speaking of the best team in Louisiana right now, the UL
I hope
Raging
Bama
Cajuns.
beat y'all in the.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, I hope Bama.
The
I'm
best
going with
team in
Alabama.
Louisiana, the
I'm done.
Raging Cajuns. They won over Appalachian State 24-21 over the weekend. You see a 25 next to their name. They're actually number 19 when the rankings came out. So they've actually moved up in the standings. Levi Lewis, he was 8 for 23 for 101. Elijah Mitchell, 12 carries, 95 yards. And Jalen Williams, 2 receptions for 39 yards. And they're just looking good, man. We're proud of our boys out there, Raging Cajuns, and they keep winning. 9-1 on the season.
Levi Lewis also had 77 yards rushing, and it was a rainy game.
It was a good game.
It was a rainy game. We hadn't beat Appalachian State in years. Appalachian State been running the Sun Belt Conference.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So that was major to go on the road and do that. Shout out to the coach, man.
Yeah.
Former SEC Nick Saban coach, assistant. Shout out to him for what he doing. For the Raging Cajuns, and he just turned down a job in South Carolina.
They coming for him now.
He was offered the SEC head coach job in South Carolina. He turned it down.
Okay,
Well,
they just
good.
got rid
And
of.
I
I think they just got rid of Muschamp or something.
But I
Yeah,
think he turned it down because he don't. That's not where he want to go.
Build something, man. Build something down here.
UL is becoming one of them teams that have interim coaches. They come get hot and they leave. We need somebody that's gonna stay and sustain this our
build.
school. Yeah,
Just build.
and keep it going. And like Boise State, they kept the same coach, and that's how they was able
until
to go.
he went to Washington.
Yeah, well, but he brought him to
Peterson.
that. He brought him to that level though.
Well, shout out to the Raging Cajuns. Y'all keep representing. I know Reg was talking about all the bowl games then almost got canceled. So we don't
Yep.
even know if they're going to get a good bowl
The
game.
last I heard, it was
I
11.
saw they canceled the Ohio State and
Michigan.
Michigan game this weekend too.
Ohio State will be playing Northwestern in the Big Ten Championship because
Okay.
they was complaining about that for them to get into the Final Four.
Yeah,
So,
they wasn't gonna have enough games.
NBA, fellas, starts on the 22nd. Tip off, man. Tip off. Let's get into this real quick. We got 10 minutes of basketball. Let's
It's like they just left
just
the
left.
bubble.
You know what? Speaking of that, Waylon, I'm glad that you said that. For the championship Lakers, the Lakers will go 71 days between NBA games. This is the shortest offseason for any team in league history. 71 days between the championship and the beginning of the season.
Yeah, they put stuff like that up there, but then don't forget we just sat out from March till August.
This is true also.
So
this is true also.
they better not be tired.
The game starting off on the 22nd. We got the Golden State Warriors at my Brooklyn Nets. KD, baby, we back. We back in the building.
Brooklyn Nets,
yeah,
all of a sudden they my Brooklyn Nets.
I'm hyped now, baby. I'm hyped now. Let's go, KD.
They wasn't nothing.
Let's go,
before.
KD. No, because KD wasn't playing. And y'all play that night. Y'all play the Clippers. Clippers at the Lakers.
Well, they had, hold on before you get rid of that. They had some horrible news while we was out. Klay Thompson tore his ACL out for the season, so
yeah, he did, man.
not gonna be as good of an opening day as feature as we thought it would be.
Klay out for another year, man.
But they did get James Wiseman in the draft.
In the draft.
As they center, they got Wiggins at the 2.
Yeah.
They got still got Steph Curry. So
And I got some more news too on some other moves that have been made. The 23rd is the next day. We got the Bucks at the Celtics, and we're going to have Dallas at the new look Phoenix Suns with Chris Paul going up against Luka and them.
oh yeah, that'll be a big game.
And Christmas Day, because everybody looking for the games on Christmas Day, they're going to be ready to go. Christmas Day schedule, your first game that day is going to be the Pelicans at the Heat. That's going to be a good one with, you got Zion. Brandon Ingram with the new signing and whatnot.
Yep.
And going up against the Eastern Conference champions, you got the Warriors at the Bucks, Steph against Giannis. You got my Brooklyn Nets at the Boston Celtics without Gordon Hayward. He left.
You sound so whack saying that now. My
you
Brooklyn
say what
Nets.
you want. I don't give a
my
damn.
Brooklyn Nets.
KD. We got the Mavericks at the Lakers. Luka.
What that stand for? Kind of dumb.
Boy, don't disrespect that man. Don't disrespect that man like that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Now, what you're not gonna do is disrespect Kevin Durant. That's what you're not gonna do. That's what you're not gonna do. Now let's get into it, man. The Lakers off season. This is what the Lakers did in the off season. Oh yeah, y'all play Dallas that evening too. You were talking, I couldn't get it out.
Okay. On Christmas Day?
On Christmas Day at 7:00. And then the Clippers play that evening against somebody. We don't care. Lakers. Big names returning for the Lakers. Y'all got LeBron coming back, Anthony Davis coming back, Kyle Kuzma, Caruso, and KCP. New faces that y'all got this year. Montrezl Harrell, Marc Gasol, Wesley Matthews, Dennis Schroeder. So it looked like y'all loaded up. And with that being said, AD got paid. AD got broke off.
We got AD locked down for 5 years, y'all.
$190 million.
Ooh,
that's a breakdown.
The Lakers, we were officially back.
That's a breakdown for his contract.
Shout out to Brian and the Lakers.
He's gonna
Shout
be
out to
taken care
Anthony
of.
Davis for making it through the whole season.
Yeah,
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
and he took care of him too.
That's what I'm talking about.
Other news in the NBA, we had a lot of movement that happened. We had Russell Westbrook going to the Wizards. He got traded for John Wall. Westbrook is now a Wizard. John Wall is now a Houston
John
Rocket.
Wall said today that he was fully rehabbed and feeling like he felt back in high school.
And I believe him.
Fast as ever.
I believe him.
That's what he said today.
Yeah, you got John Wall. He's going to be teaming up with James Harden as of right now. We don't know. I got more news on that coming up. But DeMarcus Cousins, he signed with the Houston Rockets. He was happy about that because it's a Kentucky reunion if you're kind of looking at it like that. He just put the little smirk face out there on Twitter. So you got John Wall.
I don't see
getting
why
back
Oh,
Harden
so
with
they
the
went
Cousins.
back to the big man.
I don't
huh?
see why Harden wouldn't want to
Yep,
play with them
yep.
boys.
They went back to the big man.
Sure did.
Harden should have been. That'd be a
Harden
good little
talking
team.
about he want to go to the Nets.
No, he
Harden-
said he want to go to Philly.
Harden said he want to go to Philly, but he's open to any contender. But he just showed up to training camp. He was late because he was out there on the world tour, hitting the strip clubs with Lil Baby and them. Gave Lil Baby $100,000, hitting this
Yeah, I
club
saw
and that
that.
club.
I saw that.
Doing his thing. But he's back in camp now. So we're going to see where that go. I believe he will be traded before the deadline because he's not happy. He doesn't want to be there. Also, in other news, you had Chris Paul going to the Phoenix Suns. Now you got Devin Booker, Chris Paul, DeAndre Ayton. They're going to make some noise in the West. I believe
Yeah.
so.
That's all they gonna do is make noise.
Well, yeah, I mean, they still young. But Chris
I
Paul.
just saw what Chris Paul
I
did
like
with
those
the Thunder.
uniforms.
Oh,
I
yeah.
saw what Chris Paul did with the Thunder, and I ain't doubting him.
I like the uniforms. They fresh.
Last but not least, KD.
Kinda dumb.
He's back. He is back, ladies and gentlemen. Last time you seen KD before he busted his ACL, he was up in the finals giving Kawhi that work.
You
Boy.
not the
Give Kawhi
camera.
that
The
work.
camera
It
don't
been
see
all-
you,
it
right?
Giving
been-
Kawhi that work.
It been almost
That
2
boss
years.
pointing to the camera like he was watching.
Giving that boy that work, man.
It been almost 2 years since I seen some hair that nappy.
LeBron. Now, why we talking ball? We talking ball. We talking ball. That's disrespectful. Forget y'all. We talking ball, man. Want to talk about somebody napping? Well, maybe he should go get some hair plugs.
Maybe KD stand for Kinky Dome.
No, because I seen a picture of LeBron and I was gonna bring it up here, but I said, "Nah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that." LeBron said
boy
on the
got a kinky
podcast.
dome up there.
LeBron was on the Road Tripping podcast, and one of the teams he said he's worried about is the Brooklyn Nets.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
boy,
of
go
KD
sit
hair.
down, man.
Yeah.
He worried about KD
No,
hair
man,
giving.
talk about my man's skills, man.
He worried about
Damn
KD.
the hair.
He worried about KD
We ain't
hair
seen
giving
him
KD
him
about to
burst
give up all
burn.
that work.
We ain't see him play in 2 years.
I
Ryan.
don't give a damn.
KD hair gonna
I
give him
don't give
burst
a damn.
burns.
KD about to get them boys that work.
He probably gonna be good because he been practicing.
Ain't no probably to it. He about to get them boys that work, Waylon.
He been practicing so
man.
much he ain't combed his head,
He can't.
so he gonna be good.
He gotta
He
use
practicing
it.
that much.
He
Do
gotta-
y'all have basketball analysis
He gotta
about
use-
any of the topics I threw out there? Anything besides
this what I
somebody's
gotta
head?
say. This what I gotta say. You remember them hot combs when you was younger? When your mama had that hot comb? That's what they should have put in his head since he
Neither
was
one of
younger.
us got hot combs, so shut up.
Put that hot comb
We
in
don't know
his
nothing
head.
about no hair. Wait a minute,
Get that kinkiness out of there.
and then you got Waylon over there. Yeah, I see the little
It's
devil
coming
peek you
back,
got.
boy.
Yeah.
It's coming back.
Yeah.
Kinky dome.
We
Kinky dome.
we got 2 bald head and we got 1 receding over there.
Yeah, well, KD might as well join me and you, right?
Man, I'm trying to go. See you not
KD
people
got
what's going
enough-
on. I said we got 2 bald heads and we got 1 receding.
KD got enough
Ride
naps
the wave,
for the
Reg.
division.
Ride the wave, man.
I'm riding the wave.
You're not riding the wave.
KD can't ride
You
no
just-
waves with that hair. It's gonna stop
Any
him dry.
basketball analysis, bro. Any basketball analysis. Any to the upcoming season.
Use his head. Use
Lakers
his head.
Lakers finna repeat. That's what you want to hear?
Yeah, and use KD head to scrub a pot or something.
How about on the court, Reg? How about on the court?
I don't have nothing to say about him. He ain't played in 2 years,
That's what
Ryan.
I'm saying.
What do you want me to say, Ryan?
All I can
He
see.
hadn't played in 2 years. All
Only
he been
thing
doing
we
is
can
sit
see
down.
right now is his head still
God,
nappy.
that's the only thing I see that he still got. Is
KD
his
about
head
to get
still,
them boys
the
that
only
work.
thing he still got from 2 years ago is his head still nappy. That's the only thing I can tell you about him right now. What else you want me to say,
Other than
bro?
that,
Katie, they are haters. Okay, they are haters. All right.
Hair
Don't worry
haters.
about
shout out
hair
to the
haters.
Don't worry
division,
about
man.
them.
Let's get our promo
You
on.
can't help the grain of hair that you got. You
Shout
know?
out to the division.
You can't help it, dog.
So you mean with all that money he got,
Hey,
he can't
man,
do
we out
nothing
of
about it?
time. We out of time.
Yo, check us out.
He could buy a
Shout out to
million
the
Our
division.
just for
platform,
me.
YouTube. Go ahead and check us out on YouTube.
Buy just for me, man.
The Division Podcast. You can check out all our old
Just for
episodes.
me.
When you go to YouTube, make sure you hit the bell icon for you can get notifications whenever new content content drop, subscribe. Get your friends to subscribe. If they have a phone, take their phone from them. Go to our podcast page and subscribe. Also, go to our Facebook page of the same name, The Division Podcast. Like, comment, share, all that good stuff. And also, we're on AOC down here in Lafayette. That's channel 15, 14. Also, we're on the AOC Podcast Network, and we're also on iTunes and Google Play. Be sure to check us out and show us some love. We've been getting a lot of love, and we back in the building. We got 30 seconds, fellas.
30 seconds, man. Shout out to UFC 256 on Saturday night. They have some good fights on the cards. It's going to be at the UFC Apex Center. So y'all go ahead and check it out. It's pay-per-view. I'm going to be watching it Saturday. So good luck to all of the fighters.
For sure.
Shout out.
Well, with that being said, I'm Ryan G, your moderator.
I'm Mr. Taylor.
And I'm Reggie F, baby.
And we're going to holler at y'all next time, man. Y'all take care. Be safe out there.
Shout out
Peace.
to KD. Get you a Duke.
Peace.
Stop it. Stop it.